What's going on, Park Hoppin? I'm back at Epcot and I'm heading through the International Gateway. From there, heading up north to Canada and be dining at a restaurant, and I think I pronounced this right, Cellier. It's a steakhouse here inside the park. Come along with me, let's go. I am a pass holder, so I'm going through the pass holder entrance.
Have your band, and then your finger. And then just which one are you using? There you go.
Got him. It's a beautiful night tonight, weather-wise. Good grief. And a little crowded, but uh-oh. Someone's not happy. Now to get to Canada, you come in past World Traveler, and then you make a left, and I'm trying to get through the crowds. And you'll see England here. I'm gonna keep going straight all the way through, and eventually we will hit Canada. The Cellier is gonna be right at the corner. See the sign there. Got all these little kiosks for some shopping, some popcorn, and man is it crowded. I'm sure the weather has something to do with that. Everybody wants to come out and mosey around Epcot. Okay, so I'm getting ready to check in. Just remember, this is a theme park restaurant. It's a restaurant inside the theme park. It's also Disney, so the costs are going to be a little high, all right? This is one of their upscale restaurants, but you're not gonna see people dressed up or anything like that just because you're inside the theme park. But it is a steakhouse, so keep that in mind, and let's go check it out. Walking through here now. This is to get to the steakhouse and also to the movie, the Far and Wide, the Canada Far and Wide. You get to walk through the gardens, the Victoria Gardens. And they really do a nice job of keeping all this clean and looking nice. And it's really a spectacular view as you're walking to the restaurant. And it'll probably be night when I leave, so I'll capture that on the way out.
No, you're the one that's out here. You cannot say things like that to people.
Oh, so people upset. Cellier. It's crowded. We're gonna check in. As we're waiting for our table, here's a quick look at the menu. All right. But they have posted outside starters, salads, butcher's cuts. All sorts of steak options here with a sauce flight. Sides and wine by the glass. Alright, here's a good look at the restaurant. You see they pack you in here just because it is a park restaurant. So another look at the menu. I'm trying to find like the most expensive thing to give you a price. The Cellier filet mignon priced at $65. I think that's going to be the most expensive thing you find, but they also have a cocktail list, wine flights, Canadian whiskey flights, and your choice of beer, and then more wine on this side here. So there's something you can find to eat here, but it's definitely a steakhouse. Look at all those different cuts. Oh, wait a minute. There's the 28-ounce ribeye steak. That's for two. That's going to be $120. That is the most expensive, but it's for two. One thing I want to point out is that they do have an ice wine flight. That is not something that you can get at very many places. So if you're interested in trying ice wine, they have it here at Cellier. So here's what we're gonna do. So I've never been to Canada before, but our server is from Canada, and I said, listen, I want the Canadian experience. I want the most authentic food you can get at this restaurant that would be served in Canada, because that's what I want, right? I'm in Canada, I'm at a Canadian restaurant, I want Canadian food. So this is what she recommended. We're gonna start off with the Steakhouse wedge salad. That is $16. Probably a good cut of steak. I'm gonna do the filet, but then I'm gonna do the sauce flight to try all the different sauces that they have. And then we'll probably do a side of crispy Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes, something like that. And they've already come out with the bread service. We got pretzel rolls, and I can't remember, I think this was maybe a multi-grain, along with the maple whipped butter.
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome. The wine has been poured, and I have to say the wine list is a bit short. This is what I chose for the evening from Silverado Vineyards, 2019, from Napa Valley, a Cab Sav. I think that's going to pair really nice with the filet mignon that we ordered. So again, for the appetizer, I ordered the Steakhouse wedge salad for $16, and check this out here. There is your appetizer. This is beautiful. Beautiful wedge, topped with all sorts of like tomatoes, dressing, looks like radishes is in there, some greens and some bacon on top. Come on. That looks amazing. It's really good. The lettuce is it's chilled and it's crisp. The bacon is cooked perfectly. Nice little crunch there, good texture. This is excellent. Excellent for a starter if you like a wedge salad. And according to our server, it's Canadian-y. All right, dinner served. This here is their signature Le Cellier filet mignon. That is $65. That comes with the filet, 7-ounce filet, cooked to your request on a bed of risotto. And then on the side, there's some, you can get this on the side. This is a truffle aioli. I'm a little sensitive to truffle, so I always try to get that on the side. We did get a side of their crispy Brussels sprouts. And if you recall, I said the potatoes. I opted that when you get a steak, you do get a side of a smaller portion. So I said, give me the potatoes there and give us more Brussels sprouts. Gotta eat your veggies. There's my 7-ounce filet. And then here is the sauce flight. This is a truffle butter. This is a demi-glaze, a wine reduction. This is a peppercorn. And this is a béarnaise, I think. And this is something like a chimichurri. So you get to try all these different sauces. And I asked for a medium rare steak. And that is cooked perfectly. And one thing I forgot to mention, when you get the filet by itself, it's the same price as their signature filet, but it does come with that side. So don't be thrown off if their signature dish is the same price as just the filet. You get that side, and this is an add-on. The sauces are an additional like $9. The steak is cooked perfect. It's very tender. The sauces, I got 5 to choose from. I'm not big on truffle, so it's not my thing. I think this is a béarnaise sauce, very mayonnaisey. Not a big fan of that either. Believe it or not, the peppercorn is really good if you like pepper. If you're not a pepper fan, stay away from that. The demi-glaze is excellent, and the chimichurri on a filet. I never thought I would really go for that, but it's delicious. On the filet, this chimichurri sauce they have. Potatoes, a little dry, but flavorful, really good. And the Brussels sprouts, let me get that right. And the Brussels sprouts, amazing. They've got some like maple glaze to them. They're roasted perfectly. I love that maple, that sweetness to them. Excellent. Let's talk a little bit about the ambiance here. If you come here, you have to understand you are inside a theme park, and the tables are very close together. It is very loud. You're not going to have a quiet dinner at a steakhouse here. This is not the place to come to if you want a quiet dinner or romantic dinner or something like that. You're not going to get that here. Now that our entrees are done, I did ask for a dessert menu, and they had me at creme brulee. I'm a sucker for it, so that's what I'm getting, but let's look at the menu anyway. So you can see they got creme brulee, cheesecake, sorbet. What is that, pudding? Pudding. Interesting. And a boutique collection. Right? This looks like $14 for the creme brulee, $15 for the cheesecake. So everything is, you know, roughly $12 to $16 for the dessert. They also have a variety of coffee and espresso, some tea, and then dessert wines. They've got I don't know these, but there they are on the menu. After dinner drinks, they've got a Cellier ice wine flight if you're into that ice wine and Canadian coffee. So a good variety of desserts on their menu. Here we go. There's the creme brulee, the maple creme brulee. This is $14, and look at that presentation. It's absolutely beautiful. Yep. Toast is just nice. Got a nice crust on top. Let's dig in. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, you taste that maple? Very sweet. Very good. Finishing up here at Le Cellier, right in time for the fireworks. Fantastic. What are my thoughts? I give this place about a 7. And why? The food was amazing. Service, stellar. The problem that I had with this restaurant was the environment. But you have to understand when you come here, you're in a theme park. People are coming at the end of the day to have a steak dinner inside a theme park. They're bringing their kids. Their kids are tired, they're cranky. Everybody's loud, everybody's talking. The kids are crying, they're screaming, whatever. And you're tight, it's tight. Everybody's in there, they cram people in there so they can get more people in to serve. And it's just, you know, you're looking for that quiet, let me unwind, relaxing dinner. You're not gonna get it here, but you are gonna get what I think is really good food. That's it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, do all that for Park Hoppin', and I will catch you all next time.